welcome back. I am Pooja Upadhyay from Department of Advanced Management Studies, GS College of Commerce, Vardhan. In this video session, we are going to start one interesting topic and important topic from the perspective of businesses, which is competitors analysis. It is a part of strategic management but has very much importance in terms of marketing. So let's discuss this competitors analysis in detail. Basically, one can define competitor analysis as the process of identifying competitors and evaluating their strategies to determine their strength and weaknesses. So, in competitor analysis, the competitors are identified by the businessman, and then they are evaluated on the basis of their strategies, then their strength, weaknesses, their opportunity and threats are identified. In previous video sessions, we have discussed a lot on e-marketing or e-commerce, then the trend of digital marketing. In that, we discussed that due to the digitalization of world, the extent of competition is increasing day by day. With the use of low-cost digital marketing and the low-budget e-commerce companies, new generation are aggressively marketing their products and services, are aggressively entering in this competitive market. So, due to this as we have already said, as we discussed that the competition is good for the health of organization, but due to this all aggressiveness, competition is not at all safe and healthy from the perspective of businesses. So, in order to avoid and in order to sustain in this competitive market, competitor analysis plays vital role. Without competitor analysis, one cannot sustain for a long time and one cannot achieve his desired objectives. So, let's discuss this competitor analysis by knowing the objectives of this analysis. These are the different objectives of competitor analysis. Let's discuss this all one by one. The very first is it is used to study the market. In market, there are not many businesses who runs the identical product or substitute products. So, by using competitor analysis, the strategist analyze the number of identical products available in the market, the number of substitute products available in the market. Here I mentioned the word substitute. This substitute, many businesses do not consider substitute the manufacturer of substitute product or services as competitor, but they should consider the substitute products because they are substituting their products and that can create trend in the market. It may be happen that after few years your product will be abolished due to the substitute product. So it is very important to consider substitute product while making competitors analysis. So here the basic objective of competitor analysis is to study the market, to study the trends in the market. The next objective is to predict and forecast demand and supply. With the use of competitors analysis, the strategists come to know what are the prospective customers of the businesses, and from this they can subtract their potential customers, and on the basis of this all they can effectively forecast and predict who will be the potential customers, and on the basis of that they can forecast the demand and supply of their products. So competitor analysis plays very important role in order to predict and forecast demand and supply of the product or service. The next objective is to formulate strategies. If the company doesn't know that what are the threats, what are the threats, what are the opportunities available in the market, then it will be very difficult to plan a successful strategy in order to promote the product or service. With the use of competitor analysis, company can identify their opportunities and threats in the market, and by knowing this all, they can make a successful strategy for promoting their businesses and for producing various products and services which can make profit to the business. So another objective of this competitor analysis is to formulate effective business strategy. The next is, wait a minute, that's why I mentioned that this competitor analysis is a part of the strategic department. Okay, now let's move to the next point here. Again, another objective is to increase its market share. By using successful competitors analysis, one can improve the market share of the company. Here they are getting to know the existing and current market share of their competitors, and by knowing this all, they can improve themselves and and increase their market share. The next objective is to study market trend and pattern. It is similar to this study of market. Here, by using this competitor analysis, marketers or strategists understand what are the trends in the market, what are the needs and wants of customers, and by knowing this all, they can formulate a successful marketing strategy or production strategy. One of the most important objectives of this competitor analysis is to understand the SWOT. Here SWOT is nothing but the strength, weaknesses, opportunity and threat to the businesses. By this overall competitor analysis is carried out in order to identify the SWOT, the strength, weaknesses, opportunities and threat of business as well as of competitors. So these are the different objectives of this competitors analysis. Let's see how the competitor analysis actually performed by the strategist. So these are the 7 steps which are applied by the strategist or marketer in order to make effective competitors analysis. Let's see these all steps one by one. The very first step is identifying competitors. Here, in this first step, marketer or strategist not only identifies the current competitors, but also they identifies the future competitors. As I said in the beginning of this session that due to the digitalization of world and due to the ease of business in different parts of the countries, newcomers are aggressively hitting the market and aggressively campaigning their products and services. So here in this first step, the strategist identifies who are the competitors and who will be their competitors. Here they identified the competitors who are producing the identical product, the similar products as well as the substitute products. If we say that coffee is the substitute of tea, so the manufacturer of tea will consider the manufacturer of coffee as his competitor, because coffee is a substitute of tea. So he need to identify what are the strengths, weaknesses and threats and opportunities of the coffee manufacturer. So this is how in the first step they they make complete identification of their competitors. Then in next step they find and analyze their market shares. Whatever competitors identified in the first step, the market share of these all competitors are identified and analyzed by the strategists in this second step. They try to know that in what region or in what area of the country their products are their selling of their products is at high, and in what parts they are facing struggle to sell their products. Also here they identifies the complete market share of their products and services. Then after finding the market share of the company or the competitors, in the next step they perform SWOT analysis. Depending upon their market shares, they identify what are the strengths, what are the weaknesses, what are the opportunities, and what are the threats for the competitors. Here they analyze this all SWOT, here they make complete SWOT analysis and identify that what situation or what threat can be the opportunity for the business, or what weaknesses can be the strength for the business. Now, after performing this SWOT analysis, the strategist build competitive portfolio in the next step. This competition portfolio consists of the list of competitors identified by the strategists, then their features, their tangible as well as intangible features. In case of tangible features, they identify what are their sales ratio, what is the rate of their growth, what is their market capitalization, then who are the prospective potential customers of their product. And in case of the intangible features, they try to know the reason behind the goodwill of the company. They try to know the reason behind the strength of the company. So here in this portfolio, they are enlisting the names of competitors, then the tangible features of competitors, intangible features of competitions, their SWOT, that is strength, weaknesses, then opportunities, threats, then their total products, their complete product line. They mention all the products manufactured by the competitor. So this all detail about their competitors are mentioned in the portfolio of these competitors. Then after making that portfolio and analyzing, they plan a strategy on the basis of the ingredients of this portfolio. Here ingredients are nothing but the features, the strength, weakness, opportunity and threats, and the product list, and then their different characteristics of the competitors. These all ingredients are studied in detail, and by studying that portfolio, they form or build a strong strategy for their own businesses. So here in this fifth stage, they make a strategy which will beneficiate them in order to increase their sale, in order to increase the market share of their company. After making this plan, they execute the strategy. So when they feel that now they have make a efficient plan or efficient strategy in order to boost their businesses, they make execution of that strategy in this sixth stage. And after executing their strategy, in the last step they make follow up, where they may control their strategy. They analyze that are their strategies are running as per their expectation, are their plans are good. So these all are undertaken in this last step, where they make follow up of their strategy, and they again perform the competitor analysis. Here one thing mention that this competitor analysis is not at all one-time process. Here they make this competitor analysis maybe quarterly or annually, but they have to implement this competitor analysis on periodic basis, because we all know the market is changing with the speed of light, and in order to cope up this speed they have to analyze the market on continuous basis. They have to identify their competitors, their future competitors, and they have to cope up the speed of change, and for this they have to make this competitor analysis on periodic basis. So these are the complete procedure implemented by the strategist in order to make successful competitor analysis. Now let's see what is this competitor profiling. There is one concept comes under this competitor analysis. So competitor profiling is just similar to audience profiling, which we have discussed in our previous video sessions. Just here we are making the profiling of competitors instead of audiences. Competitor profiling is a part of is a small part of competitor analysis, in which the competitors are identified and segment on the basis on the various dimensions like the size of competition, the growth, the rate of their growth, then the profitability of competitors, then the reputation of competitor, the objectives, their cultures, their cost structure, their strength, their weaknesses, their business strategies. So on the basis of these all various dimensions, the competitor, the strategies identifies or make the profile of their competitors. And after making the competitors profiling, they segment their competitors into different categories. Just similar to this essay which carried out by the strategists in this step of building competition portfolio. So this is similar to audience profiling, where all the features and all the competitors are segmented on different on the basis of different dimensions. So this is all about this concept of competitors analysis. I hope you understand this concept. In next video session we will see some more interesting concept related to marketing and digital marketing. Till then, be safe, keep learning. Thank you.